Hello, ladies and gentlemen, creatures of all creation. My name is Kataruna, but you can call me Cat or Rune. Mark will be part of those certain parties. And today, unfortunately, I've only got Nibble with me, but hey, we love this little fucking dumbass.
Hi,
Nibble?
stream. Car not here.
Car's not here. Car not feeling
Uh,
too good.
car's not here. But you know who is here? Your mother. Stream. I have all of your moms in one room right now. For a low, low price of $50, you could have your mom back. Do you think they'll believe it?
I have no idea.
Also, stream, send me your luck. I'm doing one of the most tedious tasks in the game that I'm playing ever. And send me not only your luck, but the patience of a saint. I've been at this for almost an hour and I'm already going insane.
I still don't have a thing of Nibble on here. How dare you?
I still have yet to make you a thing for Nibble on there.
How dare you?
My art schedule's gonna fill soon. Hopefully. Crossing fingers. I'm hoping it fills soon. If tomorrow goes well, or technically today goes well, my art schedule will be filled for a while.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right. What do you
Anyway.
mean? I swear I could throw you. God, that's so trippy. Cause the hair, the specific color that it looks like it's glow hair, but you wanna know what it isn't?
Hmm.
Oh, it's not glow hair. It just looks like it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell, our dear Nibble over here is playing a little game. What is the game called?
Horse life.
Horse Life. Uh, from what I know, it's a little game on Roblox made by the same people who made Creatures of Sonaria. I prefer Creatures of Sonaria, one of the few Roblox games that I'm like, yeah, I fuck with that.
Don't tell my streaming platform this. They can't know. And if the Sonaria team is looking back on this stream years in the future, hey, Pookies, don't listen to this. Don't play this fucking game. Don't play Horse Life. It's addicting. It's addicting, and it's so fucking tedious sometimes. You get on it, you get excited, you really want something, you try to get it, you get everything. Your ducks, they are in road. Okay? Your ducks, bro. Then you have to sit here and click the same button over and over again. And this is specifically for those with a predict potion. If you get a predict potion and you're predicting your foal, and you want like the perfect horse, don't believe the bitches in chat that say it's so easy. Or I only did this in under 200 predictions. Like, okay, okay,
That is a lot of. What?
huh?
Under.
200.
Okay, 200? Sounds like a
Yeah,
lot.
it is, and it's $10 every time you do it. Not actual dollars, like in-game currency, $10.
Jesus.
So you sit there and you do this for hours, and you die a little inside. Just a little, though.
Understandable.
I feel at this point I'm gonna lose money before, because I had 15,000 on me when I started this. I feel like I'm gonna lose money before I get what I'm wanting. I'm just wanting like Fey species with 2 different glow mutations. I'm okay if it doesn't look amazing. I just want that specifically so it can help me with future projects and just look nice. I did not know I would be having to spend over an hour to 2 hours to I don't know how long I'm going to be sitting here doing this. This is a soul crushing game, guys. Don't play it. It's amazing and it's so fun to play and it's so awesome and it's got so many. It's like the best. Horse Islands is Wild Horse Islands is the second best, but this is the best horse game on Roblox right now. Don't get caught because it's like a snare. It is like a snare. I didn't think I was going to be paying $20 for this game because there was a bundle that came out and I was like, oh, it's probably not going to be 20 bucks. Technically 15, but you have to pay 20. You know how it is. Why did it was like the money levitated out of my pocket. I I didn't even see it leave. It was
L.
there. Which technically I was already owed the money that was put on here, so I still have $15 owed to me. But Jesus Christ, man. Sitting here selling my soul. Cats had to listen to this. Your lovely stream host, your beautiful, beautiful, lovely stream host, has had to listen to me rambling on about this for like maybe 5 minutes before stream when she finally came back. And it's because I'm at my limit, guys. And you're probably going to hear me ramble for the rest of stream. Not just about this, about a lot of different things. I'm in a rambly mood. I can talk for a while right now. But no, this is such a stupid game sometimes. I love it to death. So fucking awesome. Kind of like Creatures of Sonaria. It's very grindy, but it's so worth it because it's such a fun game to play and it's got so many interesting things to do and the models are so amazing and it's just genuinely a fun thing to do. And I kind of want to try and go for CC for this game if they ever do CC stuff because it's so fun, it's so awesome, and genuinely I could see myself enjoying building a community around it. I tried with Creatures of Sonaria and then got hit with the community that comes with Creatures of Sonaria. I love the group that we have built together, but God, some of the people in the actual server kind of suck, and the amount of effort you had to put in, like in the Creatures of Sonaria Discord, I think you have to have like let's look this up together, guys. Creatures of Sonaria Discord. If you go to Dev Q&A, no, not Dev Q&A. Become a creator. For YouTube, you have to have 1,000+ subscribers. Okay, that doesn't sound bad. Twitch, you also have to have 1,000+ followers and regular game streamings, which count several times a month. So at least twice a month. Several usually means 2 to 3 to 4 times a month. 5,000 followers. You want to know why it's 5,000? Because Jesus fucking Christ, they put so much into it. Fucking, there are so many people on TikTok with over 1,000. That was their recent like goal before the 5,000. There's so many people that got there, had all the qualifications, but they were still like just edging around 5,000 or not 5,000, 1,000. Now it's 5,000 because they got way too many applicants for that. But you also have to exhibit a positive history of moderation and community involvement within all of our Discord servers. You must not be banned in any of our communities. Okay, that's understandable. Additional info regarding requirements in the application process can be found from the link below. So, one, you have to be family friendly. That's why my streams are family friendly. Two, you have to be positive and admit a positive experience. Guys, I struggle with this. We all struggle with this. Being positive, ugh. But it's fun here. It's lovely here. It's great here. And then you have the fucking account, and if you know anything about Twitch, getting to that high of a follower count is hard as hell. And I mainly do Twitch streams. If I went through the TikTok route, I know enough about TikTok that I may be able to follow through with that. But the amount of editing and, like, if you don't post incredibly regularly, and now if you don't use the creator program, fun fact for y'all, if you don't use your creator program, if you aren't already interacting with a certain kind of media on TikTok, you're less likely to get shown new videos. Like new kinds of content. You're more likely to be shown things you already watched, not like reruns, but like same kind of content that you've already watched, or TikTok shop stuff. So if you're not doing TikTok shop, you have to push a lot on TikTok. And that means like at least 5 videos a fucking week kind of situation. You have to be pushing. Kat, you would know this.
What?
The fucking TikTok algorithm at the moment, the having to constantly push just to get your stuff out.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't been. No, thank you.
If you're not a large enough creator, you don't really get your stuff pushed out because of the TikTok shop algorithm. But because of the TikTok shop, which this is there's good things that come with it, and some of the good things include a lot of small businesses. If you look into the shop creator when you're getting items on the TikTok shop, you can find a lot of really small businesses that are just trying to put their stuff out there, and you can see like reviews on everything, so you can get like actual reviews on shit. Because the videos, you have to make a video with a product to be able to sponsor the product and like sometimes even get it for free. But you don't necessarily have to give it a 100% star review. So you're going to more likely to get actual factual reviews from the TikTok shop at the moment because they haven't updated that requirement at all. Fucking I'm so great with words right now. The TikTok shop's showing so many young creators, so many new creators, so many small businesses. It's absolutely amazing, and it's really forming some kind of a community between the people that are using TikTok shop to get their like finances out there to not finances, to get their shops out there to get their ideas out there to really grow. And it's forming more of a community to a point that some people are starting to get into the idea of trading and bartering. Like, I'll give you free things if you promote my stuff. Or I'll give you this for free and you can give me your product for free and we'll show like a review on each other's channels. And they're pretty much trading and bartering for fucking goods on the TikTok shop. It's pretty fucking cool. There's so many awesome things going on with the TikTok shop. I will say it's TikTok's issue that it's become such a it's getting pushed out way too hard. I feel like they should back it up a little and really give it some time to really settle in with the community first. But they're pushing it really hard, and that's what's bringing it down a lot. Are you still alive, Kat?
Yes, I am alive. I just muted myself because you have been rambling for, what was it, 15 minutes.
Sorry.
You're okay. No, it's perfectly fine. It's the kind of thing that I'm absolutely all for in the Boner Cast. It's just a little unfortunate that I named this episode Starlight Rambling because I was going to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's things.
Oh, then talk about Five Nights at Freddy's things. Man, I've been too much of a rambly mood. You should have warned me.
No, 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 no. If you want to keep going, I can save FNAF stuff for another day.
No. You go.
But
You
you're in a
ramble on.
rambly mood, you little shit.
Yeah, no one wants to hear me ramble about the same topic for over an hour. Fucking, there's nothing of interest. No one's gonna tune in to hear my drama. And that's what a lot of my stuff is. I like talking about the drama going on certain platforms.
Ah.
Oh, like the issue with TikTok getting sued right now.
TikTok's getting sued right now?
There is a issue where like a whole thing got passed recently. Ow!
Stop hurting yourself.
No, I got off the bed and then my computer decided to follow me, hit the back of my ankle. That hurt like hell. No. They passed something recently. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I need to look more into it. But it allows like it sounded good for a lot of tech companies, right? Or like social media platforms. But it puts a certain sort of protections on their what they like the algorithm shows that they would be held responsible for what the algorithm is showing people. Like they worded it all sweetly and nicely and pushed it in there. And now we're having an issue with if kids are looking into something and if kids find something and follow it because they found it like on their TikTok algorithm, the place could get sued. Like if they found it on their Facebook For You page, they could get Facebook could get sued if something bad happened to them. And it just so happens that this resulted in a child's death. It resulted in multiple children's deaths. It was the TikTok challenge, the blackout challenge. If you hear about this challenge, if you hear about friends or family wanting to try this, please heavily advise them not to. Because not only could it be really damaging for adults, it will lead to fatality in children. It can lead to fatality in adults as well. Blackout challenge is not good. It is not great. Highly disapprove of it. But TikTok is getting the blame for the algorithm showing this child this. Now, children tend to look into this is personally my opinion. Children tend to look into a lot of challenge videos. I would blame the creator of the video and the creator of the challenge personally, but there are certain like freedom of speech laws that can that protect them from these things. It's a shitty situation. It's a hard situation, and things need to be done about this situation. But I don't think suing TikTok over it is a good idea.
Why not?
Because it's not streaming right now.
Nothing wrong came out of TikTok.
Uh-huh. 1 second.
Did you mute? How dare you? You didn't tell me.
I muted for a second because I'm outside my room. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Hello, folks, ladies and gentlemen. How goes? How's day? What we doing tonight? Is there anybody in chat right now? Oh shit! Hi Taz. Hi Taz. How doing? How go? How going, Taz? I totally didn't just drool a little. Oh, you're sleepy, Taz? You wanna go to bed? Go eepy, eepy Taz. Ah, I'm doing pretty alright. I'm back. I have been once again grabbed by the scruff by Five Nights at Freddy's, and now I'm here again. But this time, my main hyper focus is Moon, so that's interesting. I need to put things up in my room to make me less echoey, apparently. Because I didn't know my room was this echoey until now. Fuck. I don't know. I wouldn't count. What the hell? Uh-oh. OBS? Sorry, you missed my entire little rambling of how I get grabbed by the back of the scruff and thrown back into the Five Nights at Freddy's universe because my Five Nights at Freddy's hyperfixation only gets really quiet. It doesn't fully disappear until it suddenly comes back, grabs me, and throws me back into that universe. But sometimes it changes on what character I'm fixated on. Yeah. For the longest time, my biggest fixation was Purple Guy, specifically Vincent from Five Nights at Freddy's. And then, like, around Pizza Simulator, I want to say, I kind of lost interest because that's where I felt like the story itself ended, which, reasonably, technically, yes, that is where the story ends. That's where Henry traps Charlie, William, the crying child. Mike is willingly there, and any of the other missing kids, and lights the place up. That is supposed to be the end of the storyline. I'm still trying to piece together the rest of the story after that, from Help Wanted to Security Breach, Help Wanted 2, and whatever comes out next. It ruin. And ruin. You can hear that little buzzing through the stream. What is that? Okay. Fun fact has, I'm currently writing my universe to Five Nights at Freddy's. I really like Purple Guys, specifically Vincent, back in like 2015 FNAF. What are we oohing? What did I say? I forget what I talk about a lot. How goes? I already asked that. Um, I would like to talk about how the daycare is my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character at the moment. Sun, Moon, Eclipse, any one of them. I love them. I love all three of them. You've got sassy but anxiety ridden, depending on if they're around adults or children. You got, may or may not be a murder bot, but you know, he's happy. He goes, and then you got Eclipse. Waifu. That's all. I'm not explaining. Mm. Anyway.
Yes,
Waifu.
Nation, I have returned.
Jesus.
I'm not. Well, technically, if you're God, do you think God and Jesus kiss?
No!
Why? Why'd she say no so violently? They're the same person.
That's even worse.
You're telling me you wouldn't kiss yourself?
No, you know my opinions of myself. If there was somebody who was just a little too much like myself, I would punch them in the face.
And why do you want to kiss Vincent?
Bitch.
Don't bitch me. Put
Bitch.
the little knife down. Chat, he's holding a weapon to me.
We're not even in the same room!
Chat, I'm scared. I'm scared, chat. I think she's gonna blow. Blow up these nuts.
I will shoot you. I swear to God.
Chat, we need to have a cringe culture stream.
No, please don't.
Chat, say right now if you would like a cringe culture stream.
Listen, we already have it written down somewhere where we're gonna have a stream where we're just talking about cringe fandoms that we used to be a part of.
No, I'm talking about we are the cringe culture. Different persona. It'd be so fucking fun. Do you know how fun that would be? I want. Please. Please. I want to be a My Hero Academia cosplayer from 2020.
Please don't.
Why not?
Please don't.
Why not?
Because
Chat, how are we feeling about this?
you got Taz doing a cringe culture stream. Do it.
Yes! Yes!
No.
Taz, you're on my side. Taz, I need
Taz,
your
you should
real
join us for a
weapon.
stream. Like, actually.
Huh?
Taz is a part of the Boner Cast.
Taz, you should be there for that. You should join us.
You should.
Your persona can be the Discord lurker. You know, the one that randomly joins call every century. I don't know if we've ever been in call together, Taz.
You would no, that would terrify both Car and Coda because Car hasn't seen you since you haven't been in call with us since Baki's server. And I don't think you've ever been in a call with Coda.
Taz, you could join us right now.
You could.
No
You
ball.
really could. Now you got me watching Call. How dare you?
We'd go crazy. We'd go bananas. We can talk about the cringe culture. How much of how Cat's such a loser.
Rude.
I need someone cool in here with me, Taz. I can't deal with Cat alone. God, if you were an animatronic, I'd be your handler.
What? Okay. Okay.
Okay. She's side viewing. She's pausing.
Taz, that's completely fair if you want to. I do not care myself. Okay. If I'm an animatronic and you're my handler, what's our bit? Like,
What's our bit?
yeah, what's the whole thing?
What do you mean, what's our bit? Like, joke bit? Or, like, design bit?
Design bit,
Relationship
dynamic. What's the performance? Or is it just Bonercast?
Oh, no. This would be specific to you and me now. Joke bit, I feel like there would be some kind of biblical bit. Like, I would randomly just get on my knees, like, please, please, please. And then also, not one, you get to stretch out your god complex. 2, I get to make jokes about you being a false idol when you refuse to get me a snack from really high up. I get to relentlessly bully you and then, like, get on the ground, like, please don't smite me, I promise I was joking. Or, I feel like our relationship dynamic right now is already a bit. I feel like if genuinely nothing would change. It would be our bit right now as it is. There would be a lot of weird feelings, mainly on my side. There would be a lot of headaches, mainly on your side. I would figure out how to give an animatronic a headache. First person in the world to give an animatronic a headache, me.
You know what's funny is I already have like the scrap designs of a fox jester because I decided to play around with human AU where I was playing around with human sun and moon, playing with ideas and everything, where the animatronics are humans. And I'm just like, you know what? What if handler animatronic swap? So it would be that technically the animatronic was named Rune because I didn't feel like naming it Catherine. But it's a fox jester. I scared the shit out of Moon. Sun absolutely adores her.
We need to do this now.
What?
We need to make a handler animatronic duo.
Amazing.
So I would be the handler?
Yes.
Good. I don't know how to draw humans, so you know what? I'm doing what any logical person does. I'm making them a bot.
You're what?
I'm making them a bot. I
Fair
can't
enough.
draw humans.
Fair enough.
Any logical person would do this. I'm drawing them right. I grabbed my tablet so aggressively.
OBS. How dare you? It took you, what, 8 attempts to reconnect? Hi, chat. Welcome back.
What just happened?
Discord decided to go. Not Discord. OBS. And we're back. But yeah, no, you missed out on me doing a little fucking bit where it's this jester fox creature looking down at the children in the daycare going, okay, I can handle kids. This is fine. This is great. Yippee! What are you doing? Don't put that in your mouth. That's how we get indigestion. Maybe don't do that. Why are you like this? Stop.
Just proving that you really can't deal with kids.
I can't. Because I have the opinion that the daycare attendants weren't supposed to be daycare attendants. They're supposed to be on another theater, but that theater got shut down. Stop doing the buzzy shit. Bad. Oh.
That
What?
the weird buzzing sound.
Yeah. Wait, can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. Oh my god,
Uh, You just stopped talking. Why'd you just stop talking?
I don't know. That's a great question. Can you stop rattling my door? Alright.
What would me as a bot look like?
Just get scrub. Think about scrub.
I would not look anything like Scrub.
No, think about what I did with scrub.
What did you do with Scrub?
Scrub, it has one of my main articles of clothing, and that is trip pants, essentially. And I made that its main
So
like
am I supposed
design
to
focal
make it
thing.
naked?
Yeah, Scrub doesn't have a shirt. Not.
No, am I supposed to make mine naked?
I don't fucking know.
Because I don't like to wear clothes.
That's up to you. I don't know.
No, I'm giving him something. I'm just trying to figure out what. I feel like pants. Big weird pants.
We wear pants in this house. Is that buzzing new?
A little. It's a little annoying too. I don't like it. Have you ever considered stopping the buzzing noise?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Buzzy, click on.
Oh god, you can absolutely hear yourself as clear as goddamn day. Ah. I love you. I think it's just my microphone. My microphone's not having a good day. Microphone stopped being a hoe for like 5 minutes, maybe. Did you know that you're gay?
Yes, Mom. I knew that I was gay, Mom. Stop reminding me, Mom.
You're gay.
Chat, do you see the shit I had to put up with? It's like dealing with your homophobic aunt.
See, but that's the thing. I'm not homophobic because I too am gay, chat. Did you know that? I want to kiss everyone in the boner cast in one way or another.
We all knew that.
Shut the fuck up. So do you.
You don't know that.
You want to make out with Car. You were 2 steps away from being fuck buddies with Coda. You... I don't even have to reference myself. You make it obvious every fucking stream that we're in.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're gay. And you're down bad. Good, fuck off! My voice is both very squeaky and deep at this moment. I don't know how to feel about that. Because I'm hearing it through my headphones, and that's weird.
L.
I've been doing this since, what, February? No, January. I've been doing this shit since January, And I'm still not used to hearing my own voice. What the fuck? You're gay. Anyway.
Anyway, are you ready to start talking?
I've been talking is the thing, but I've been talking about nothing but everything at the same time because I wish to vocalize, but I don't know what to vocalize specifically because I don't have a script.
You don't need a script for streams, you just go.
I can't make my usual threats toward you because all of them turn you on. God fucking damn it.
Make them.
No.
Please.
No. I don't think I will.
Why?
Because no thank you.
Cat,
What?
you scared?
A little.
Why?
Because you're hypersexual and I'm
There's nothing
asexual. No thank you.
scared of. Huh?
I'm hypersexual and you're
What?
I said it right the first time and then you had to make me say it again. You're hypersexual and I'm asexual. You terrify me sometimes.
You confuse me a lot.
Yeah.
Sleeves and arms confuse me.
Did you ever consider that you're gay?
Yeah.
Good, good. Smart shot. Wah.
Well, you're really not good at the stalking thing.
No, I'm not. And you know what?
What?
I'm really not.
You're really not.
So I'm gonna do this fucking thing. Fuck you.
You're gonna do what thing?
Story time.
Story time?
Story time. But it's my own story. Because I wrote this. This is mine. I'll stab a bitch if they try to claim shit. Fuck you.
I claim being the biggest fan.
Do what?
I also claim Hendrix's Bodusi.
No. That's
And
gay.
I also claim the fact that that Henry's got fat cock disease. I wrote that in. Kat was like, "Hey, I need you to give me something for this," and I was like, "Don't worry, I got you." Hendrix now has fat cock disease. What is fat cock disease? He's got a fat cock. That's right, boys. I provide. I love you, Kat. Please don't shoot me.
Anyway.
Did I get muted? I probably got muted.
No, you didn't, actually.
Christ. Oh, I didn't? Wow.
No.
I get to keep my talking. I'm honored.
I love you.
I love you too.
May I read now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go first. You're gay.
Bitch.
Gotta throw off the vibe, chat. I'm also gonna be right back.
I'm you, fucker.
Jesse needs me.
Eh.
Sorry, pretty woman.
I will stab you. I have a knife. It's not sharp, but you can stab somebody, especially with a butter knife. Did you know you can stab somebody with a butter knife? I don't like my own voice. I'm realizing this. Why do you find my voice attractive? What is wrong with you? How we doing, chat? You still awake over there? That's understandable. How goes? You having fun listening to me nibble and myself ramble about everything and nothing? Good, 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 good. I'm glad we can entertain. Everything and nothing is the absolute of ADHD and autism. It's fun. Ember Bird. Hi, baby. Chat, I have my cat right behind me, and she's just a baby. Just a little baby. You could kind of hear her. That's sad, but only a little. Oh, fuck, it's 2 in the morning. This is about when I go to bed. But hey, I said I was gonna do story time, and I'm waiting for Nibble because Nibble has been having trouble reading recently. Because attention is bullshit. Hi, Enda Bimbimber! Oh, shush. You love me.
I do.
That's gay.
But you're laughing because you're pretty and you're handsome and you're gorgeous and you've got the very nice boobs.
Did you just say I have very nice boobs?
Yeah. Guys, you can't see this.
Titties.
Holy fuck! Hiroshima, you can't keep all that boob to yourself. Okay? Gary, give them to me. Can you can guys in chat? I need you to start like saying the word magic
Titties.
trick in chat.
Titties.
Can we get the word magic trick in chat?
Why?
Are we getting it? Are we seeing it? Is magic trick getting said?
No, I think Taz finally crashed.
Oh, someone hear my plea.
Oh, Taz just said magic trick.
Cat.
Hmm.
Do the magic trick.
What's funny is it's been so long I don't really remember, other than I can lift titties.
Chat! She has done
Titties.
the magic trick! And for fun fact for chat who doesn't know what the magic trick is, Cat makes boobs appear.
I have the right chest size, so that in a lot of shirts, it's hard to tell how big my titties actually are until I sit up just right.
It's flat chested in a lot of angles. But then she does the magic trick and it's like, whoa! Guys, we love chitties here. Wait.
Can I read now?
Oh my god, if there was like a special word for your titties, it would be called kitties.
What?
Because, you know, like, K, kitty.
No.
Guys, don't forget. My mom thinks I'm special.
And now I'm just imagining rune-themed mouse pads.
Oh my god, ruined mouse titty.
Exactly.
Guys, we may be blessed in future merchant drops. Future merch drops, watch out. Kitties are on their way.
That's gay.
Gay only because I'm buying 50 of the first stock. Okay. Story time. No more titty interruptions. No more interruptions. I promise. I pinky double promise.
Gay.
Hold on. A pinky promise. Okay. Go ahead, Mom.
You interrupt me again, I'm muting you.
If I interrupt you again, it'll be for an important,
Okay.
like either a question about your grammar or literally anything, or because I'm physically dying.
I will smack the shit out of you. I swear to God.
Why? If I start physically dying?
No.
Oh, thank that helps. If I was dying, that would help.
I'm gonna mute you.
Please don't. I love you.
I love you too. Many stories start with the same thing. Why the main character does what they do, how they do it, and their motivation. What's the point of saying the same thing over and over? Simply because this universe isn't a single storyline, it's many, too many. So forgive me, but let this story begin.
I feel like context is a good reason. I feel like that's the reason.
I will fucking mute you.
Chat, I'm getting flipped off right now.
Yes. Yes. Yes, they are.
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, hello. Hello there. We at the security corner just wanted to leave a small message for you from the bosses themselves. A small breakdown, if you will, of how everything works here at the MCE, or Marvel Scripted Emporium. This is all just to make sure you get through your first few weeks, okay?
Okay.
Within the... Huh?
I was replying.
Ah.
You said okay, I said okay.
Within a world of magic and creatures far stranger than you or I will ever know, MCE takes place within this world where technology develops along with more magical discoveries. MCE is a two-building facility with a pool area between the two. Both buildings are about 5 stories tall, with the top of the first building leading to the pool that connects to the first floor of the second building. Within each floor has its own entertainment animatronic ba- based off of the mythical and magical creatures eh, of this world and possibly yours. Founded by Billard Smith, Rowan Romero, and Vincent Violet, Markle's
What?
Cryptid Emporium.
I'm raising my hand.
Yes.
What does it mean, this world and possibly yours?
Because they're based off of mythical creatures.
Yeah, but most of the mythical creatures in the story, aren't they, like, said to be, like, the mostly cryptids and stuff, like, said to be true creatures?
Yeah.
So, is this in a different universe, or what's that?
This is my canonical story.
No, I mean, like, different to ours. Are we in the same universe as them?
No.
Okay, that makes sense. Keep going.
Founded by Billard Smith, Rowan Romero, and Vincent Violet, Markle's Cryptid Emporium is a place where kids and grown-ups Wow, I just realized that I typed this fucking wrong. Markle's Cryptid Emporium is a place where kids and grown-ups alike experience science and magic fused into one fun family experience. Upon discovery that damage or death has occurred, a missing persons report will be filled out within 90 days as soon as the property and premise have been thoroughly cleaned, bleached, and carpets have been completely replaced. Though, that's if an accident happens. That's why we here at the security desk are here to make sure nothing happens to you or our guests. Just be aware that the animatronics are allowed to wander a bit. Markle himself is allowed to wander both buildings, seeing as this is essentially his home. He is the only animatronic allowed to do this, unless going to the food court to refill their oil or grease if they don't feel like running back to maintenance. Honestly, your new job here should be a breeze, with nothing all too dangerous to worry about. Just hang out, have fun, keep the vibes going. This was Lilith and Marine, signing off.
Lilith's a lot cheerier than I thought she was gonna be.
Why?
Her name's Lilith.
I'll have you know, I named her after a comic that I found where it was just like, reverse. Think of, the Addams Family, but not quite.
Okay.
Yeah, I found it in, like, on Pinterest when I was in middle school when I was first making her, and I just went, yes, that little girl. I'm taking that little girl and I'm putting her in this because Lilith was actually an absolute sweetheart in this comic. I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me, though. Scrolling.
Oh.
Sorry, I was aggressively scrolling for a second. Can I share something really quick?
Yeah.
That whole little thing that I just read between Lilith and Marine where it's talking to the reader.
Mm-hmm.
I took the entirety of the first game's first night phone call and I rewrote it.
Wow. Original, I see.
I fucking, especially with the specifically the one thing I didn't actually reword or rewrite in the entirety of this is upon discovery that damage or death has occurred, a missing persons report will be filled out within 90 days, or as soon as the property and premise have been thoroughly cleansed and bleached, and all the carpets have been completely replaced. That is from the original phone call.
Since a what? Because you cut out.
Upon discovery that damage or death has occurred, a missing persons report will be filled out within 90 days, or as soon as the property and premise has been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and all the carpets have been completely replaced.
What? What?
Why are you questioning it? It's Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't know. I'm questioning you more.
Why?
A lot of reasons.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
But hands are the death of me.
That's completely fair. Also, ladies and gents in chat, if you do want to go read this for yourself, I do have it. I don't know if I have it attached to anything actually connected to Bonercast or anything.
We have a Discord. Ask for it in the Discord.
Oh yeah, we do have a Discord. Ask for it in the Discord. I can do that. I can do that.
Join our Discord. We're cool. I swear. There's
We
no
do fun
bodies.
things.
There's no crimes committed. We are
If
TOS service inquired.
what?
What?
What did you say?
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Okay. If you do end up donating to okay. I give you the website for my little story bullshit. I have my coffee attached to it. If you give me money and donate to the coffee account, I will use that to pay Car, Coda, Nibble here, as well as one of our co-hosts, Dorito, to make official art to add more shit to the website. So it has more personality and pizzazz than just the stereotypical blogger website shit.
Therefore, if you want good content, pay us.
Yes.
I'm so nice about it compared to you.
And it will entice me to write more because I can make money off of that. Oh shit. Anyway. If I can not yawn right now, that would be nice.
Leave Cat a treat. Cat a treat. Leave her a little treat. Say something like, "You're gay," or say
You're
something
gay.
like, "Hey, check your TV."
Don't do that.
They
Don't
hit the
do that.
Pentagon. Huh? No, I was making a 9/11.
Oh. Oh.
They hit the Pentagon.
They hit the Pentagon!
You know, that'd be a really weird time for something like that, like a national tragedy to just start happening.
Don't jinx us. Don't do that. Do not do that.
Don't do it.
Maybe don't.
Hey guys.
No.
Remember? Today, I was in Texas. I had nothing to do with any national tragedy and or wars going on right now. Had nothing to do with the assassination of the president either. I mean, who said that?
Which president?
Huh?
Which president?
Ex-president.
Ugh. Anyway. May I continue?
Maybe.
Do you want me to continue with Markle stuff, or do you want me to go to my Five Nights story?
Which one were we just on?
Markle.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't switch it up randomly.
What if I want to?
That's what I'll say.
Fuck. You know what's deeply unfortunate?
The amount of times we've not kissed.
You're gay. But I'm getting Evie. So at the end of this, I might call stream.
What?
Because, chat, it is past my bedtime, technically.
You have a bedtime? I'm sorry, old woman.
I'm sorry, I've just noticed that I fall asleep routinely around 2. Fuck you.
It means I have to go to bed soon. No.
L.
Guys, she's forcing me to get a schedule. Save me.
There is no saving you. There is no saving me. There's only death.
Death? How the fuck am I dying?
Because L.
I didn't say I was getting murdered or anything. I said you were forcing me to get a schedule. Why the fuck am I dying?
Sacrifice.
Huh?
Huh?
What did you just say?
Nothing.
Guys, if I'm not here in the next stream, she killed me.
With one building fully constructed, the pool party area finished up, and the second building still under construction, deep in the underbelly of the first building of mythos and cryptids, with tangled wires and servos, a woman sat under a spotlight. Her desk was scattered with nuts and bolts, scrapped wires, and small trinkets of different kinds. Small figures on her desk, from a deer-looking creature to 2 tall wolf-looking creatures mirroring one another. Clacking away at her computer, a video played in her background. The sounds of a man talking about a horror game based off of animatronics came through the speakers around her. Used to the screams from listening to well-known gamers play horror games, Catherine tapped away at the keyboard, cleaning and separating code from 2 animatronics that were placed under her care after being picked up from the scrapyard. Yawning, she glanced over and paused the video she had been using as background noise. With the gamer mid-horror scream, she couldn't keep herself from letting out a snicker as she got up from her seat, leaving the 2 animatronics for a moment to allow herself to relax. She stretched She stretched as she stood from the metal stool, grunting softly as joints along her spine and shoulders snapped and cracked. Across the room, the door flew wide, drowning the darkened maintenance room in a blinding yellow light.
Yellow. Lucifer?
No.
Sup, Big Daddy?
No.
Sorry. That was my bad. I apologize for everything I have said ever. Not everything. There are certain things that I meant. But I apologize.
Catherine! Coraline chimed, rushing into the room, the sickly yellow illuminating everything in Catherine's office, and leaving the 2 tall and intimidating animatronics to the revealing the 2 tall and intimidating animatronics to the sides of Catherine's desk. To her left was the animatronic decorated in oranges and gold, showing off the bright sun and light decorations. To the right was a darker animatronic decorated in moons and stars. The walls of the darkened office were covered in detailed plans of how the animatronics would be put together, from the endoskeletons to their chassis and what little functions they'd have. Fuck. Catherine blinked a few times. Static filled her eyes for a moment as she got used to the light, shifting from a bright pink to a dark violet. Jesus, Coraline, warning first, please. Catherine looked to her younger sister, watching her bounce in place. Catherine! Coraline rushed over, grabbing her older sister's hand. Come on, the boss wants to talk to you! She bounced in place. Let's go, let's go! Nope, whore. Catherine sighed, carefully brushing her sister's hands off. All right, I'll see him in a second. Let me set Solstice up to upload. Coraline couldn't keep herself from squealing as she rushed from the room, leaving Catherine in the room with the two downed animatronics. Though the younger woman skidded to a halt and turned to Catherine. And you should eat with us today, not just hold yourself up in this office of yours. Grunting, Catherine waved off the younger woman, causing her to playfully huff and leave the room. You're gay.
I love her so much.
I
She
love you
needs
too.
some. Not you.
Huh?
Coraline.
You like Coraline?
Yeah, she could get it.
That's gay. Slowly, Catherine turned to the two animatronics, looking back to the laptop once more, and with a few clicks, a bar popped onto the screen and slowly started to upload the coding she'd been working on for days. Sighing softly, she looked around. She looked at the sun-themed animatronic, gently patting its lap before grinning wide. All right, see you soon, Solstice. Sighing once again, Catherine left the room to allow the coding and finished data to upload. Catherine blinked as her eyes shifted color once again, allowing her sight to more quickly adjust to the brighter lighting of the maintenance halls of Marco's Cryptid Emporium. The inner halls were bland-looking yellow, like someone had been smoking the halls for 30-plus years before Markles took the building over. But no, Mr. Smith had chosen that color of yellow for whatever reason. Stretching, Catherine yawned and walked down the hall, her footsteps giving an odd pattern compared to most, almost like she was walking with a limp. Soon the halls faded from their pale yellow to a darker blue, with "Security Wing" painted on the wall from ceiling to floor. Hello, Miss Catherine. A feminine, yet clearly robotic voice chimed from behind the desk. Hello, Marine. Catherine hesitated on the name for a moment before looking at the woman. Marine was a blonde woman, fair skin, blue eyes that seemed to be able to read every move you were going to make before you even planned to do them. She was an animatronic made by her father, a cat-type deerkin-themed animatronic. Catherine swallowed hard as her eyes locked on Marine's for a moment, watching as Marine readjusted herself with a soft hiss. I have no reason to harm you, my dear. Marine spoke with an almost reminding tone. I am only here to keep you safe. Her tone shifted to a softer, almost motherly one. I know. Catherine stepped back, fidgeting with her maintenance uniform. Marine sighed, waving a hand. Fine. She looked away. For an animatronic, it was amazing how lifelike her expressions were. You can return to your station. Catherine winced and quickly walked away, rushing from the situation that was far more awkward for the maintenance worker than it should have been. Now making her way from the security halls to the main floor, lights and signs littered the walls, and excited children screamed as they rushed past Catherine as she made her way through the crowds in excitement, listening as the main stage animatronics entertained and informed the kids and their families of legends across the world. She stopped for a moment, looking to the main stage animatronic, Markle, the main showman. 10%. Markle was inspired by the infamous Wendigo, a cryptid that's a twisted version of the native folklore, just given a new name and human-like appearance. From the sharp teeth to air quote missing parts of his suit, revealing more workings of the animatronic, not only to display how the animatronics were pieced together, but to give a closer feeling to the cryptid in question. Markle turned to Catherine, giving her a smile and a wave, before returning to the crowd of excited children. To Markle's right was a blond man about Catherine's age. He spoke to Markle for a moment before rushing over to Catherine. Hey, Gavin. She stopped, waving as he walked over to her. Returning Catherine's grin. Hey, glad to see you out of your dungeon. It's, it's not a dungeon. I've just been working. A grin turned to a smirk as she booped him. Like you should be before Markle takes off towards the burger stand with his name on it. Wait, what? Gavin quickly looked around, his eyes landing on the cryptid trying to sneak away from its station. Markle! Oh! Quickly, the animatronic took off, dashing away as Gavin charged. Dorks, made for one another. She couldn't help but snicker at the two before turning back towards another set of long halls, ones that led to the main offices. 20%. While passing a small bot, Catherine smiled to security as she passed through the... I need to fix that. Smiled to security, she passed through the security door. Catherine making her way from accounting offices, which include offices for Mr. Billard Smith, Mr. Rowan Romero, and Mr. Vincent Violet, each man in charge of something in particular here at MCE. Go away, Google. I didn't ask for you. Mr. Smith was in charge of character design and advertising. Mr. Romero was in charge of animatronic work, coding, and maintenance, and Mr. Violet was in charge of distributions of funding and payments. Taking a deep breath, Catherine stepped in front of Mr. Violet's door. Just as she raised her hand, his voice echoed through the door. You can come in, you know. His voice was more irritated than Catherine had heard it before. Swallowing hard, she opened the door and stepped in. Sir? Catherine. He spoke sternly, causing her to tense further. How's the news project coming along? He looked up from his computer, his clouded eyes watching her closely. Ah, it's coming along well. I'm uploading Skullhelm right now. She couldn't help herself from letting out a nervous chuckle. Nodding slowly, Mr. Violet stood up. Oh, I have something important to add to your project. He kept his eyes on her as he circled the desk towards her. And what would that be, sir? She stood her ground. Within her line of sight, small notifications started to appear in her sight. Warnings of dangerous attitude, appearance. Catherine? He tilted his head slightly. The threatening aura the man gave off gone instantly as he leaned closer. Kiddo, you alright? Without thinking, he placed a hand on her forehead, testing her temperature. Relaxing, Catherine sighed. Damn it, Dad. She shook her head, moving his hand away from her forehead. I'm not a child. You just scared the shit out of me. He couldn't help but chuckle. That's not a word. He couldn't help but chuckle. He couldn't help but chuckle softly at her panic.
You got this.
I said it right this time, you fuck. I hate you. He couldn't help but chuckle softly at her panic. Sorry, Pumpkin. Didn't mean to let you...
Pumpkin?
Yeah.
Spice?
No.
Is it because she's spicy?
No. That's just a common thing that parents call their children, you bitch.
I'm sorry, I've only ever heard people refer to their fucking partners as pumpkin.
I will stab you.
Also, it's because she's spicy, isn't it?
No.
That'd be really funny, though.
Yeah.
You gotta admit, that'd be really funny.
Can I continue?
Maybe.
Bitch.
You love me.
I do. And I question that constantly. But I'm still going here, and yeah. You're mine.
You
That's my little bitch.
question loving me? Wow.
I said that you are mine. Can you shut up now? Can I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to let you know that Ethan is ready to meet the Theta animatronics when fully uploaded. Nodding. Yeah, Catherine nodded. I know. Got a message from him earlier today. Like I said before, I'm having Solstice's coding uploading right now. 40%. Catherine ran a hand through her hair as she left the main office, worn out from a simple interaction with her own father. Raking her hands through her hair, she groaned as she started to make her way towards the food court, mumbling to herself, unaware of her trudging that spooked the people away from around her. Caddy? The high-pitched feminine voice made Catherine wince, but she quickly pulled herself up, grinning at the other woman. Hey, Cassie. How goes? She kept a smile as she tilted her head. I'm all right. Cassie watched Catherine for a moment. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just on my way back to the cafe. On my way to the cafe to grab a drink before I head back to work. Catherine kept a smile and a straighter stance. Right. Cassie hummed. Caddy, I don't believe that. I've known you long enough to know that. Shit, am I that easy to read? She couldn't. She wilted slightly, allowing her shoulders to relax around one of her friends. Come on, We're having lunch soon anyway. Cassie took Catherine's hand and dragged her along to the food court.
Soup.
Soup. 50%. Placing her food box on the table, Catherine sat down with a groan, instantly catching the attention of everyone else at the table. Catherine! The 5 people chimed. Gavin was sitting by where Catherine sat down, Coraline to his right. At the head of the table was a dark-skinned woman with patches of lighter skin. Her hair was pulled back into an afro puff. Greens and purples were tangled and swirled into her tightly curled black hair. Hey, cat. They purred, earning a slight blush from Catherine. Hey, Ebony. How's Nimba and the weather floor? Catherine asked as she fully sat down. Not bad. And don't overwork yourself, hon. Ebony nodded as she took a bite from her burger. Quickly, Catherine shot a glare at Cassie, who sat to her right. Cassie could only giggle and lean into Jax, only earning away from Jax, who had a fry hanging from his mouth. Great. Bullied by my friends. Catherine couldn't help but tease it as she got her food out.
Those two? Me and Ray.
What?
Me and Ray.
Who and you? Okay, yes. What about
Those two.
Cassie and Jax?
Yeah.
Understandable. No, Jax has more of a chip off his shoulder.
Huh?
Jax?
What does a chip off his shoulder mean?
He's a bit spicy.
Oh. Me and Ray.
No. Okay.
I'm that one. I'm Jax.
And ease up on the energy drinks, hon. They aren't good for you. Taking a sharp breath, she purposely exaggerated her actions. She playfully slammed the can of Sprite onto the table. Listen here, you spooky bitch. This was made by the company that makes No, not Sprite. Spirit. Sorry. Listen here, you spooky bitch. This was made by the company that makes workout powders and stuff that's healthy for you. She couldn't help but start to laugh at her own bullshit.
Workout powder's healthy? Okay. If you say so.
Actually, I can go on a rant about Ghost, and I will stab you.
Just leave me to my cock.
No. 60%.
Well,
2 hours. Catherine found herself away from work for 2 hours. After those 2 hours, she cracked her neck as she walked towards the maintenance wing, far more relaxed than before. She even snuck past the security wing to get back to the maintenance halls. Though one thing Catherine hadn't taken into account in her time away, meandering and joking with friends, was genuinely how quickly the coding could upload to the large animatronic, how quickly the AI would adjust and take note of its dark surroundings. With a loud and twisting clang, the animatronic moved off a metal table and looked around. Glowing golden eyes shone softly as it studied the area and took note of the different names of things. It took note of the other tall, unmoving animatronic. Curious, the lighter one nard. Can you not? It took note of the other tall, unmoving animatronic. Curious, the lighter one gently nudged the animatronic of the darker theme. Earning no response, the lighter animatronic turned towards the door. With heavy steps, it slowly walked over, and once on all fours, reached to open the door. Though before it could even reach the handle, the door swung open towards the animatronic. Oh? The fuck?
imagine getting hit in the face immediately after waking.
It didn't even get to touch the handle. It didn't get smacked in the face.
But it would have been really funny if it was like a couple seconds later. Fucking, yes, we are awake. No, you're not.
Knockout! Hurt my knee. I have one more chapter that's fully typed out. You ready for this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chat, after this, I am going to bed. Was that a you badoop or a me badoop?
That was a me badoop.
Okay. Bewildered, Catherine staggered for a moment at the sight of the tall animatronic in the dark room. She stepped back as the small notification popped into her peripheral vision. You are currently being scanned by Solstice the Skullhelm. It took her a second longer to notice the gentle sparkling rain of golden lights around her as the animatronic scanned her, his eyes moving from her left leg, then looking to her eyes. Damaged? His voice echoed, scratching and squeaking from its first use. Cringing at the noise, Catherine let out a small giggle. This wasn't the first time someone had mistaken her for damaged. Not quite, friend. She crouched down and unzipped her boots before swiftly pulling her pant leg, showing the indigo-colored metal of her prosthetic limb. It was a car accident when I was small. The doctors couldn't save my leg, and my uncle made me a new one. Looking back to the tall, gold-themed animatronic, she gasped, alarmed by how close it had suddenly gotten. She stayed still as Solstice placed a large hand on her face. Eyes? His voice scratched again. In those, the same uncle made my eyes when I was even smaller than when I lost my leg. My eyes are actually a prototype of yours. She smiled as she stood, carefully taking his hand and moving it away from her face. Many of the updates and features you have, I'll get them too. The large animatronic seemed lost, confused, possibly even worried. His large hands moved back to his chest for a moment, fidgeting with the fabric of the blue button-up he wore. He registered Catherine's smile before she turned and went back to the laptop, typing away for a moment. Slowly, Solstice started to look around the darkened room again, scanning and taking in information of the room around him. From the lined-up strange creatures across her desk to the range of wires and cables that were scattered around the small workroom. Eventually, his eyes landed on a photo, one that was displayed in a striking black and white frame, with swirls of indigo roses and green marigolds. The photo was of a young boy and a girl, older teens who looked so happy and sweet, in love. Scanning the photo. Oh, don't do that. Scanning the photo, the girl was a younger Catherine. Instead of her hair being dyed a dark indigo, she was blonde with a stripe of purple. The dress she wore was a matte vest with a shiny skirt, and a trail of the skirt made from the same material as the vest. The boy wore a classic black and white suit with dark green accents, from the tie to the handkerchief to the stripe in his hair that mirrored Catherine's. Um, Solstice started, looking from the photo to Catherine, who was connecting cables from her laptop to the other animatronic. He looks sweet. He spoke as gently as possible, only to instantly regret his choices. He could see the expression on her face change ever so slightly. She glanced over, her eyes instantly looking to the photo. He was. Her voice was quiet, joy and love clear in her voice, but heartbreak was clearer in her tone. Oh. The programming within Solstice's brain recognized her tone as a negative one. Quickly, the large animatronic turned and it looked around the room, looking for a way to bring up her mood. But as he looked around the room, all he found were decommissioned animatronics and pieces of new ones. You don't have a lot of happy things here, do you? I don't. Catherine glanced back, watching the sun god themed animatronic fiddle with its clothes. Let's. She looked at the laptop. Let's go take you to your handler, alright? She wiped her hands off on her clothes as she walked over to him. A small heartbroken tone she had was missing now, replaced with a comforting softness. Handler? He looked at her, curious. Yep, Ethan Romero. You'll be working with him in the Cryptic Theater. She patted the side of his thigh. He's nice. Kinda cold and aloof, but nice enough. All right. Solstice hesitated for a moment as Catherine led him out of the maintenance room. Crouching, Solstice stepped out of the darkened room into the maintenance hall. His blue eyes scanned the smoker's walls, and he softly read the posters out loud to himself as he followed Catherine down the hall. Remember to smile. Wash your paws, or else. Catherine glanced back to the tall animatronic as he looked to his hands, instantly fascinated by the fact his palms and the tips of his fingers had a strange squishy material there. They're sensor pads. She smiled to him. It's so you know what you're touching without having to scan it first. And she had a tone of pride in her voice as she walked backwards. Sosta smiled at her tone, a feeling warming his gears in his chest. Though something instantly froze that feeling, sending an ice-cold chill through his circuits. He lifted his head and looked around, not before Catherine tripped slightly, bumping into something. Someone. Oh? Careful, sweetheart. The woman's voice, though soothing, sounded wrong to Solstice. His eyes landed on her. The woman who stood in the middle of the hall, helping Catherine stand up before looking to Solstice with voided eyes. She looked as if she'd been rotting away for years. Ah, Catherine backed away. Sorry, Marine. It's no issue, my dear. The ghoul in the security outfit tilted her head before looking to Solstice. The smile she formed cracked and split the corners of her mouth as she held out a bone and rotten flesh hand. You must be the latest project. My name's Marine, the security cat. It's lovely to meet you. Cautiously, Solstice glanced to Marine before looking back to the woman's rotted-out eyes. Solstice, Skullhelm. He carefully took her hand. His was clearly far larger than hers, but to his surprise, there wasn't squish, but a steel-like resistance. Solstice blinked a few times as he looked at her. Instantly, the rot was gone, replaced with a silicone finish like himself. Looking further along the woman, he saw her for robotic. She looked. Her eyes were a deep blue, clean blonde hair slicked back into a ponytail that was hidden behind a blue security hat with cat-like ears on them. Solstice pulled his hand away and let out a nervous chuckle. Everything about this woman felt wrong. Even Catherine knew it. Come on, big guy, we gotta run. Catherine watched Marine for a moment before taking Solstice's other hand and leading him away from her. Solstice bowed his head slightly as he passed the security guard. His head lowered as he followed Catherine into an elevator. With a solid bing, the doors closed behind them. Did you? Solstice began. I already know. Catherine's tone was cold, distant. Cold and distant compared to the happy tone from before. Why did... I don't know. All I know. She looked up at him. Solstice, weird shit happens here all the time. One thing you have to get used to is sometimes the animatronics just look wrong. She looked down as if this wasn't the first time she had said this, something she was used to. Why does she look like you? He looked at her. That, Solstice, is an animatronic that is heavily modeled after my late mother. My father had a mental break and made her. What about her looking rotten? She looked to him, a look of curiosity in her shifting violet eyes. My only hope is that is the ghost of my own mother. Solstice looked down, processing the odd information as the elevator doors reopened. Welcome to the Cryptid Theater! Catherine looked up to him, suddenly smiling as she stepped out of the elevator, catching the animatronic off guard by her sudden personality switch. What? He stepped out of the elevator and looked around, amazed by the forest-like theme around the main hall of the theater. Posters and flyers lined the walls for shows and events with drawings and artwork of creatures that looked like himself, as well as the other animatronic in the maintenance room. The rest of the hall was full of different things, all spooky and historical. Hey! A young man's voice barked. No visitors until... A young man just as tall as Catherine stepped into sight. Small dog-like ears perked out of the boy's blonde hair as he looked to who had entered the floor. Oh, Catty. His golden eyes slowly looked up at Solstice. And you gotta be the Sunbite project Catherine's got working on. Nice to meet you. I'm Ethan. I'll be your handler. This one felt safer than Marine. Carefully, Solstice took Ethan's hand and bowed his head. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Romero. Ethan gasped quietly, not expecting the formality. Oh, shit. He let out a nervous chuckle. Nah, Mr. Romero's my dad. One of the owners of the place. Ethan's good enough for me. Solstice nodded once. Ethan it is, then. Catherine leaned forward, her eyes staring at Ethan's face before she broke out into a grin. Damn, did a fucking animatronic fluster you, Ethan? Ethan scoffed and his face grew a darker shade of red. Just shut up, Catty. He grunted as he pulled his hood over his head, covering his ears. What? It's cute. Catherine couldn't help but snicker at the handler's flustered panic. Okay, Cat, you gotta go now. I've got it from here. Ethan shooed her away, making her giggle more as she swirled and swayed out of his reach. Okay, I'll bring Eclipse when he's done uploading. She looked at Solstice. I promise, you're in good hands with Ethan. She patted his leg again as she walked past him. A touch he was beginning to learn was her affection. Thank you. He watched her walk back towards the elevator before looking to Ethan. It's lovely to work with you. Yeah, I get it. Ethan pulled his hood down as Catherine walked away, watching as she disappeared into the elevator. It was an oddly similar look to when Catherine was looking at the photo. Mr. Ethan? Solstice looked to the now closed elevator. You have very interesting feelings about her, don't you? What? Ethan looked to him, his hair fluffed and on end. The fuck did you get that from? Solstice shook his head. Never mind then. He looked around the theater as Ethan readjusted himself. This area looks lovely. Uh, thanks. I worked on this area with my dad and the other handlers. When I say this is my floor, I'm not joking. He looked up at Solstice. I even confirmed your design, voice, everything down to those palm pads you have. Same goes for Eclipse. Solstice nodded. Right. You'd want everything to fit in. Yep, that's it. That is it exactly. Ethan sat on the snack counter behind him. Behind him was a large menu of snacks themed after the Celestial duo. Whoa. I put a lot of work into you two. I just don't have the dexterity Caddy does when I have to wires and shit. Ethan fiddled with strings of his hoodie as he spoke. Kinda.
I wonder
What?
why.
What?
I wonder why she has the dexterity.
Shut the fuck up. Ethan fiddled with the strings. Ethan fiddled with the strings of his hoodie as he spoke. Kinda figured it'd also be nice to work on something with her. Well, that's sweet. Solstice smiled. Yeah. Ethan cleared his throat. Well, your room's down the hall to the right. Thank you. Solstice nodded, leaving Ethan. He started to wander the floor for his room. Though, once found, the room was full of colors and lights, life and beauty. Though, that cold chill ran through Solstice's circuits again. The feeling of being watched sent a shudder through his nerves as he twisted and looked around the room. Once facing the door, Solstice backed away. A brunette with gold in his hair looked up at him. The brunette looked like Marine, rotten and sickly, though the difference was he wasn't littered with crescent shapes and lines. The right side of his face had been hacked away, showing the gore within and around the young man's skull. Where the eye that should have been there in the socket was a black orb with a white pupil. Solstice, can I help you? Solstice back away. Small notifications flooding his vision, reporting the panic and danger. You can. The young man walked towards him, causing the cold feeling to run further through him. I can stay with you. Wait. Catherine perked up, a small notification appearing in the corner of her vision. Glancing over, the message appeared in front of her eyes. I can't wait to see you again, with a little rose emoji.
Me when I talk to you.
That's gay.
Can't wait to see you again, baby girl. Sorry.
Ow.
Real quick,
What's up?
your personal animatronic, like you.
Yeah.
If I was your handler and shit, what colors would he be?
What colors do you think?
Light purple, pastel purple? Are we doing soft purples? Are we doing neon purples? Are we doing purple with a hint of that something? Is purple the accent color? What purple are we doing, Kat?
Look up hex code 42160.
On. Of course, it has to be a fucking exact hex code. Is it an accent color, Kat?
No, that is her main fur coat color.
42160?
Yes.
Okay. So this is not an accent? Main
No.
color? Okay.
Why?
Interesting choice.
Why?
Very bright.
No, it should not be very bright, you fuck.
I mean, as a full color, it's kind of bright.
The fuck you mean very bright?
It just means it's kind of bright.
That's bright. That's bright to you?
The neon dark.
What?
The neon dark purple.
Neon dark.
Neon dark purple. Chat, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't think chat's awake anymore, gonna be completely fucking honest with you.
You put them to sleep with your...
Ouch. And like that, chat, it is officially time to end this boner.
We need to continue the story.
There is no more to continue the story.
Continue this. Start writing right now.
I'm gonna go to bed.
I expect you to start writing right now.
I have to go to bed.
Chat, do you see this shit? We're gonna kill you. Mutiny.
Treason.
That's what's starting right now.
Ow.
What?
Ow. So what did you think?
I think you need to get the next chapter out already.
I'll work on it tomorrow, or at least I'll try to.
You know how hard it is to match our colors?
Do what?
You know how hard it is to match our color scheme?
No.
It's a bit difficult.
Is it because your color is a bright pink and mine's a dark purple?
Soft pink! I'm a baby pink, asshole. And yours is a neon dark purple, yes.
That is not a thing.
Ziggy, do neon dark colors exist?
According to the answers, yes. Each gas is the neon lights have their own color. Neon is red, green is orange, argon is lavender,
I don't even...
is gray or gray. Green vapor is light blue.
I don't know what bro yapping about.
Mixing gases and elements.
You got him going.
I don't know what bro yapping about. Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Dark neon colors. Cat. If you look up dark neon color palette, you want to know what you get? Almost the exact shade of purple. Hold on.
I'm sorry, all I found was a bisexual flag. I don't know what you're talking about.
Share screen. Start broadcast. Can you see? Can you see?
That is the bisexual flag.
These are dark neon colors. And no, it's not just the bisexual flag. There's other colors in there. Dark neon. That's dark neon. Dark neon. Look at these. Yes, it is technically called cyber. Dark neon. See what I mean?
That caused me physical pain.
Huh?
And that caused me physical pain.
To know that dark neon colors exist?
Not like that. Because I wouldn't count that shade of purple as dark neon.
Okay. What'd you count it as?
Purple.
Regular? It's not just... Nothing is ever just...
And chat, it is officially just over 2 hours, and I am EP. Nibble, do you have anything to say?
You suck at
At what?
color.
Fuck you.
Bloods, she didn't even know what fucking Dark Neon was.
Which is a little sad because I'm into techno and electric stuff like that. Anyway, if you did enjoy this little rambling story time, do let us know. If you're on the if you're watching this on YouTube, because apparently our videos get views somehow on YouTube, which is interesting. Uh, go ahead, ask for the Discord. We'll give you an invite. Someone will. We'll see you there. Have a good night, everybody. Nibble?
Just imagine all the views are called.
All of the views are Car. Hi, Car. We love you.
We love Car.
We love Car.
Chat. Blame this woman for not knowing what neon colors are.
I didn't do shit.
Smite! Smite her!
I'm God. You can't smite me.